everybody, now welcome back to another Death Battle! Finally, I got 2 recommendations about Death Battle, but I'm gonna do I'm not gonna do only one. Hold up. I'm doing 2, but, one for video, you know what I mean. So I'm gonna give a shout out to right there. This person is commenting every single Freshly Canal and animation versus anything. And also one of Epic Rap Battles in history. So I appreciate the comments that this person did. Because they wanted to elaborate what's going on when I say like I don't know like anime or stuff like that. I don't know any of it. Like that's why I want you guys to educate me, because number 1, I'm not into those, but number 2, I want to learn. I don't want to be like, oh, I hate it. Like, no, I want to learn. Okay, I just want to learn. So today we're doing Skyrim versus Dark Souls. Which is Dragonborn versus Chosen Undead. I think I heard of those. I say I think because I believe Jack played. I don't remember. I think I heard of Dark Souls. I think I heard it. Don't know any of those 2 people, characters who's gonna be versing in Death Battle. Okay, so to the person who recommended me, if you're seeing this, educate me on those 2, or someone comment down below, educate me on this, because honestly, I'm just going this blindly. Okay, so without further ado, I don't want to waste any more time. Let's get into this reaction.
So this episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Brandon Yates. That's right, our Brandon Yates.
Okay.
The Chosen Undead, the accursed god killer from Dark Souls.
The last Dragonborn, the dragon-slaying savior of Skyrim.
Resigned to captivity, these 2 demi-human heroes embraced their destinies and stared down the very gods themselves.
And devoured their friggin' souls!
Because these 2 lack specific canon
arsenals. Oh yeah, Jack did play it. Wait, did Jack play it? I feel like Jack did play it. So I think I heard of Dark Souls. Okay, so I did hear of Dark Souls.
It is totally possible in-game if you're willing to grind. He's way boomstick.
Dark Souls are really hard to play. I tried once and I never pick it up again. Never pick it up again.
Our story begins at the end. The great
gods
of old have collapsed. The heroes are dead or mad, and the golden age is over. Looking out upon their decaying kingdom, everyone would like nothing more than to lay down and die.
Too bad for them. That's the one thing they couldn't do.
The world has been gripped by the undead curse, turning anyone with a mysterious dark sign into mindless, violent hollows upon repeated soul-crushing deaths.
But there is a prophecy of a chosen undead who will journey to Lordran, the home of the gods, and save the world.
Rotting away in an asylum, all it took was an assist from an unlucky knight and a giant raven before one unlikely hero was ready to claw their way through their progenitor's forgotten homeland.
And it helps that as long as they can keep their sense of purpose, an undead will always resurrect at the nearest bonfire. Now they might slowly lose their memories, their personality, and their sanity, but the curse gives them as much time as they need to get good.
Damn, alright.
Undead are unnaturally resilient, able to survive being impaled through the chest. They've been chewed, eaten, and digested by what I can only describe as a toilet demon.
Oh, God.
And they can have their souls torn from their very body, because undead humans don't need their souls to survive.
Just pop some of that spicy Sunny D, and they're good to go. If anything, it seems like they get off to it. And speaking of souls, they can absorb the souls of their fallen enemies to increase their power.
They're a master with swords, hammers, spears, axes, bows, you name it. And that's without any formal training. With the right stats and setup, they can be anything from a cartwheeling assassin to a dragon-smashing tank
to the giantest of dads. And despite the serious gothic themes of the series, these weapons can get anime as hell. Smo's great hammer is a ginormous mallet the size of a sedan.
Based on its size and likely bronze composition, it'd have to weigh over 100 tons. A lot like Goff's great bow, which can shoot pillar-sized arrows and one-shot dragons out of the sky.
Or my favorite, the Moonlight Greatsword, produced from the ass of the albino dragon and founder of sorcery, Seath the Scaleless. This
it looks like a Pokemon.
Oh, God,
I'm sorry, but it does look like a Pokemon, okay?
Just looks so cool!
The Chosen Undead has learned magic from the greatest practitioners in the world. They can create shockwaves, form defensive barriers, reflect damage,
think I saw somebody play this, but I think it wasn't Jack. I don't know who.
and toss bolts of sunlight
But
strong
I
enough to
feel like
peel
I
the
did.
stone scales
One
off
of the
mortal
YouTubers
dragons.
did play this. I don't
their
know
pool
who
of
it
magic
was.
is pretty limited. So if it comes down to it, they can shut off all magic in the vicinity with the miracle Vow of Silence.
Preventing anyone from speaking any spells aloud, including themselves. With this incredible arsenal and judicious attention paid to the stamina bar, the chosen undead was rolling their way to victory.
A roll so powerful it bends the laws of space and warps them through attacks like they weren't even there. Though sometimes it doesn't work and it's bullshit.
That's just a game mechanic, but great to use when you're panicking.
They've defeated Nido, the god of death, the bed of chaos, the mother of all demonkind, and Calamite, the strongest surviving ancient dragon.
That was when the chosen undead was dragged back in time to face the fallen knight Artorias, the greatest warrior in history. And not only defeat him, but accomplish the greatest feat attributed to Artorias' legend, the destruction of Manus, the father of the abyss that threatened to consume the world.
Okay, so I knew about that. Okay, so I did know about Dark Souls a little, but not that much.
Praise the sun, bro! And soon they were approached by these two slithery freaks. One said to link the fire, and the other said to let it die out, which totally makes sense. Wiz can explain it.
Don't look at me. Dark Souls lore is as notoriously convoluted as the flow of its time stream, which is why we have a true expert in the realms of nerdom to explain it for us. Oh, Jocelyn.
You wouldn't believe how many item descriptions, forum posts, and moody 2013 lore videos I had to watch through for this. It's story time, kids. In the beginning, the world was unformed and static. Then suddenly the first flame burst to life, and with it, the concepts of heat and cold, life and death, energy and time, light and dark.
Sounds like a mythological Big Bang.
The
I was
gods
about
were
to say,
granted
it kind of looks
immensely
like Greek
powerful
mythology.
souls from the first flame, but their greatest fear
And
was
I'm
the
not
soul
into Greek
possessed
mythology.
collectively by the race known as humanity, the
Because,
dark soul.
I
The
have my
Skyfather
religion,
Gwyn
you know.
feared humanity's immortality, and so sealed their dark souls within them. But as humanity reproduced, the dark soul collectively grew and the first flame waned. Turns out humans were naturally undying, or according to the gods' propaganda, undead.
Gasp! It's all a conspiracy. The undead curse was a lie!
Linking the fire means using your very soul as fuel to keep the first flame burning. If an undead champion believes their immortality is a curse, they'll do anything to prevent it, including burning fragments of the dark soul to keep the age of the gods going.
So you're a pawn in a game played by decrepit gods desperately clinging to power. Well, that's a huge bummer.
They might look like a depressed California raisin, but in order to link the flame, their soul needs to be strong enough to maintain the whole universe and the flow of time for another 1,000 years.
Other similarly powerful undead across time are swift enough to dodge lightning and even light
that's a lot of
itself.
information
Based
I have
on
to
their
take
dodge
in.
compared to this beam and the time it took to reach them, they'd be reacting and moving at over 20% the speed of light.
At the end of their quest, they faced down and defeated Gwyn, the Lord of Cinder, long hollowed from linking the flame 1,000 years ago. So, which will you choose? Link the fire and prolong the current age, or let it fade until only dark remains?
This is the biggest bummer of them all. Truth is, it never mattered. The cycle just continues age after age, with new heroes replacing the old ones, until the chosen undead was long forgotten.
Until the infinite march of time ground the world to ash. It was never about the happy ending. It didn't exist. It was about the struggle to get there. That's ultimately what gives us meaning.
Wow.
Hey, you're finally awake. Well,
oh, wait, what the This was the meme!
Visit the quaint Nordic
Oh! No, I know where the meme comes from! Okay.
Hey, what's that in the sky? Why, it's Macho Man Randy Savage! No, it's Thomas the Tank Engine!
No, that is a dragon. But not just any mere dragon.
What in the hell? What was that the last few seconds?
Burn everything to a cinder.
But fortunately for you, his path of destruction happened to interrupt your impending
Damn, okay, I didn't need
at
to
the
see the
hands of
heavy-headed.
The Imperial Pigs. That'll be the worst mistake this steely monster would ever make.
It wouldn't be long before you escaped the destruction of Helgen and defeated a dragon yourself.
Then absorbed its freaking soul?
That could only mean one thing. You are a being born with the blood and soul of a dragon in the body of a Nord, or elf, or Khajiit, or lizard dude destined to...
Oh my god, what? So we got options?
In their tongue, you are the Dovahkiin, Dragonborn!
In their quest to rid Tamriel of Alduin's dragon army, the Dragonborn became a jack of all trades, master of all.
They learned
What-
to be
what?
a master assassin with the Dark Brotherhood, a master sorcerer with the College of Winterhold, a master thief with the Nightingales, a master dragon hunter with the Blades, and a master good boy. Who's a good boy? That's a good boy.
They even fought in the Skyrim Civil War on the side of the Imperial Legion, champions of order.
You mean the Nordic War for Independence on the side of the Stormcloaks?
Those elf-funded Nord supremacists?
Better than those jackbooted Cyrodiil fascists? But what else could I expect from a monster who steals from innocent villagers by sticking buckets over their heads?
They can put their skills to good use with an absolute glut of weaponry. Not just the usuals like daggers, swords, hammers, and axes, but also special weapons given to them by the Daedric princes.
They're basically crazy powerful gods from the planet
Is that
of existence
Satan?
called Oblivion.
Is that
From
Satan?
wabbit sheep
Guys, is that
the
Satan?
Dragonborn received the Wabbajack, a staff that casts a completely random spell on its target, from disintegrating them to healing them to turning them into a chicken.
What?
From Meridia, they received
What?
the
What?
Dawnblade,
What?
a holy sword made for burning the undead to ash. That's similar to Oriel's bow, which can shoot fiery arrows that can blot out the sun. To cover the distance between the Earth and the
Ouch.
Sun in about 2 seconds, the arrow would have to be moving at over 250 times the speed of light.
Damn.
Except this isn't Earth and the Sun. This is the planet Nirn, and that's Magnus.
Mm-hmm.
According to the Elder Scrolls lore master Michael Kirkbride and his in-universe text cosmology, when you look up at the Sun, you're actually looking into a dimension of pure magic.
We got 11
Confused yet?
minutes of this.
I am.
Exact measurements here are difficult to make, but if anything, the distance should be much greater.
Speaking of magic bullshit, the Dragonborn can heal themselves, cast wards and destructive elemental spells, control minds, conjure weapons, and summon lesser Daedra to help them out in a scrap.
They're an especially powerful mage because their mana recovers itself
Oh, whoa.
automatically over time. They'll never
Whoa.
truly run out of firepower. But as a Dovahkiin, the ability they're most famous for is the Thum, or shout. By speaking the words of the dragon language, they can manifest their will into reality.
Like with
Damn.
the classic Who's Roda? An unrelenting force which can knock your neighbors into next week. Or Soul Tear, which removes the soul from your enemy's body and stores it in a cute gem. Like so. Free my soul!
What?
Wait, why didn't anything? Oh. Oh!
Student loans, man. Something had to cover the down payment. With these
Damn,
shouts, the
alright.
Dragonborn can summon country-spanning storms, slow down time, and even call upon a dragon for help. Odahviing.
Whoa.
Dragons may look like scaly reptiles, but in reality, they're immortal demigods older than time itself. They're the children of the chief god of Tamriel's pantheon.
The Dragonborn is an unstoppable force of nature. If they happen to take any damage, they can just drink a potion or nosh on a cheese wheel and be good as new. And they can carry up to 150 cheeses at once. My dream.
Assuming
What?
these abnormally large cheese wheels have an average weight of 70 pounds, we can determine that the Dragonborn can carry up to 10,500 pounds of cheese.
And that makes
Damn.
sense considering they can match muscles with giants who are so strong they can shatter the game's spaghetti code to pieces.
The last Dragonborn has battled the vampire Lord Harkon, ended Skyrim's Civil War, and defeated the first Dragonborn, Miraak.
And according to the book The Guardian and the Traitor, Miraak was powerful enough to tear apart the island of Solstheim from Skyrim's mainland.
By comparing the size of various countries on Tamriel's map, we can determine
Oh.
that Solstheim is a landmass nearly 1,500 miles in diameter.
Damn,
In order to
okay.
move that much land over the course of their fight, Miraak's magical prowess must have outputted energy over 300 teratons of TNT.
That's 3 times the impact of the asteroid that wiped out the dinosaurs.
Not
Damn.
too crazy when shouts can get strong enough to shake the world itself.
It wasn't long before the Dragonborn confronted Alduin in Nord Heaven and put an end to the World Eater once and for all.
The epithet is literal. By absorbing the souls in Skyrim's afterlife, Alduin was powerful enough to devour everything. Not just the planet of Nirn, but the Kalpa, the entire timeline past, present, and future.
That's the level of unimaginable power the Dragonborn is dealing with here.
Tamriel is no stranger to great heroes across its vast, sprawling history. The Nerevarine, the hero of Kvatch, all magnificent in their own right.
But when you
I still
heard
believe that one's
shout echo
Satan.
through the mountains and the death throes of a dragon defeated, you knew it could only be the Dovahkiin. Dovahkiin, Dovahkiin.
All right, the combatants are set. You've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Let's go! We got 7 minutes now of this.
Go and stop this fool who would let the flame burn the age of humans to ashes. The Ancients of Dark will do anything to snuff out the light. Save us, chosen undead.
Oh! Oh, jeez. Oh, 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 jeez. Oh yeah, they both have swords and shields, so... Ugh. Just keep ducking. Ooh! Oh! Oh, jeez. Not in the knee. Oh, God! Whoa, that was so... Ah! Oh, gee, alright. Damn, alright. Damn. 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 Oh, they called the dragon. Oh, he's dead again? Oh, okay, he's back. Huh. Oh, that was awesome. That part was awesome. Ooh. Everyone's gonna win! I mean, the guy did die twice and resurrected, so... I don't know who's gonna win. This is a tough one. Because number one, I only watch other people play this, and number two, I don't know. Ooh. Oh, he took the ability to speak.
Prepare to die.
Oh.
Save this world, chosen warrior. Bring the fire.
Oh my God, he died 3 times, and this is it.
Let true dark be cast upon the world. Our Lord hath returned. You die!
Oh my God, not that one.
This debate was fascinating. The Dragonborn had a wider variety of training, better access to summons, and magic that passively regenerated, as opposed to the chosen undead's limited pool of magic.
Vow of Silence was a slick counter to the Dragonborn's magic and shouts, but it wouldn't last forever.
The Dragonborn
Yeah.
was significantly faster too. The chosen undead could dodge beams of light, sure, but
The
Oriole's bow could
chosen,
fire
I was
arrows
just
that
like,
flew at least
he died
250
twice.
times.
I don't think he's
None of that
gonna
mattered.
win.
The chosen undead couldn't stay dead.
You'd think the Dragonborn's anti-undead weaponry like Dawnbreaker would be an easy solution, but the undead of Dark Souls aren't really the same as Draugr from Skyrim.
Skyrim undead are more like those classic reanimated skeletons. But remember the conspiracy. Humans in Dark Souls are naturally immortal. They're not actually undead.
Solitaire wouldn't have been much use either, considering humans in Dark Souls can have their souls removed without dying.
So, why didn't the chosen undead just keep coming back until they eventually won? Like with any Dark Souls boss.
One word, power. the Dragonborn had way more and greater feats of raw power than the chosen undead.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like summoning country-spanning storms with a single shout, or defeating Mirek, who split a continent.
There's also the lore. Both characters are essentially mythological demigods in the same kind of vein as Hercules or Sun Wukong.
Oh, they're demi.
The best idea of their full power
Oh.
as characters.
So
That
let's get an
makes
idea of their max
sense.
potential from the lore.
The chosen undead sustaining the first flame with their soul was insanely impressive. Considering the first flame is responsible for the core concepts of the universe, like energy and time, it's not a stretch to say it affects not just the planet they live on, but the whole universe.
But that's nothing compared to the power levels in the Elder Scrolls.
Let's compare the first flame to Alduin. Both literally run on the power of souls, and both can be directly scaled to our combatants.
Alduin had strength to consume the universe, not just Nirn, but the Kalpa as well.
You know those planets you see in the sky? According
Yeah.
to cosmology, those are actually separate, infinitely big planes of reality.
Oh.
Alduin was going to eat infinity, multiple infinities.
In comparison,
Wow.
the first flame is powerful enough to sustain a universe and the flow of time. But it can't be infinite, otherwise it never would have faded to begin with.
And that meant the chosen undead just wasn't powerful enough no matter how many times they revived. With that much of a difference in power, the chosen undead would eventually lose their will to fight and go hollow. It's not traditional, but it is a form of death in Dark Souls. The chosen undead was
Damn.
surely tenacity personified, but still wasn't enough to stand up to the Dragonborn's incredible skill, broken arsenal, and overwhelming power.
The chosen undead could only last so long before they flamed out.
The winner is the Dragonborn. Thanks for watching.
That was really good. Not gonna lie, I like that recommendation. It was really good. I know a little bit of Dark Souls. That's the thing. I was like, wait, hold up, Dark Souls. I was like, wait, hold up, Dark Souls. I realized what you were talking about. So now I realize what you're talking about. So now I know. So thanks for watching. If you like and subscribe, want to see more of Death Battle, leave a comment down below which Death Battle you want to see next. I love doing this. Not gonna lie, I really do. So I'll see you guys in the next reaction. Bye.